Hi guys, so as I said, I would be bringing you a second segment which is going to help you with any pain that you're having from tech neck, as they call it. It's, in the fitness world, it's called tech neck because it's technology that you're looking at and bending over to look at that's causing you to curve your back or your upper back mainly. It starts with that and eventually it affects your posture overall. So how do we correct this? Now we're going to start with a couple of stretches that will obviously help correct it, but you don't want to keep doing it as an exercise, because if you do it as an exercise or you keep doing a number of reps, then it is actually activating those muscles and we don't want to activate them. Most of them we just want to stretch them out, right? And especially in the morning when you wake up might be a good time to do this. So I'm going to start with, of course, the neck. So we start with holding your chin to your chest. Just try and let it hang down there, almost like gravity is holding your head down. Your head is pretty heavy anyway, so it works pretty well. So hold that down there for about 10 counts. If you feel like it, you can even go for 20 counts. And that's the same with all of these stretches, right? So you're first going to start by letting it hang down there. Enjoy the stretch. The next is going to be letting it hang back. Once again, it's just a hold. It's not a movement, okay? It's just a hold. So we're going to just hold it over there. And next we are going to go into the side. So now you're going to just keep your chin pointing forward and you're going to hold your neck in a side lying position. Now you should feel a nice stretch down here, and then we go to the other side again. Okay, and remember your chin is pointing forward, so don't let it go up there. It's going to work something different, right? Next, you're going to actually take it around. So when you're taking it around, what you want to aim to do is start from one side. It's a semicircle. Start by looking at this side, and then you're going to go try and draw a line with your chin to the other shoulder and then go all the way up, right? And hold it there for again about 10 counts, and then the other way around. Again, drawing a line from one shoulder to the other and going up. Right? You can also do a 360. So I'm just going to show you one 360. So that is a full round. And this is not a hold, of course, a 360. So I've done it in both directions. It's clockwise and anti-clockwise. Next, now we want to actually also stretch out. Because as I said, what happens because you are curving forward and you are letting your head guide the rest of your body over here, this is getting loose and long. So imagine it's supposed to be here, but because it's there, it's getting longer, right? So when it gets longer, it gets weaker. When this gets weaker, this gets tighter. So your chest gets tighter. So we need to stretch your chest out, and then we need to work on strengthening the back muscles and the neck, okay? So we start off by stretching the chest over here. How do we stretch the chest? One of the great chest stretches is keeping your one arm on a wall, and you hold on to this and you're going to stretch it out. So one arm is holding a wall or a door frame as well, and then you're going to try and push this open. Right? And the same on the other side again, if you're looking at me from behind. One arm is holding a door frame or a wall, and the other arm is guiding and leading away. So this way you're almost doing this, but you have something holding you down that is helping open it up. So that is one great chest stretch. Another one is also on the wall again, and this time you want to have your hands on the wall like so, and put your head through your hands. So this is going to give you a little bit of a chest stretch, a little bit of a back stretch. It's a combination of both of those, but it feels so good. Now we're going to go to another one that involves your neck as well. You take your hand and your hand is going to go behind your back, like so, okay? And then you're going to stretch your neck. So now because this hand is at the back here, you stretch your neck out this way. And you will feel this deep stretch going all the way down to your shoulder as well, right? Because in this movement, there are so many upper body muscles that are going to be affected, you need to be stretching them all out. Again, we're doing this as a hold. And the other side as well. 10 to 20 as a count. And it's really great to start the morning this way if you can. Okay, so that's a really nice stretch. It's stretching out your shoulders, your rotator cuff muscles part of it, and your neck as well, right? And your traps. So enjoy that one too. Next, we are going to go into another neck stretch, which is, this is a little bit of, it's called a pigeon. And I think that might be a yoga word. A yoga name for it, but you're holding onto your chin and you're pushing it back. So why are we doing this now? Because we've already overextended forward. We want to try and correct it. So when you push this back, you are actually stretching out in the right direction. All of your trap muscles that have been lengthened like this, you're actually bringing it back together. So imagine something's pulled apart, you're pulling it back together, pushing it back together rather. So by doing this, again, you keep it in a hold. Count for about 10, and then in the same way you will be helping reverse what has already been caused. Now another great exercise to help strengthen the right muscles to help you on your recovery path is the door frame push-up. So you need to be standing in a door frame. So imagine I'm standing in a door frame. I don't want to move this around too many times. So imagine I'm standing in a door frame. Your hands are on either side of the door frame. It's a normal single door size frame, okay? Not a double door size frame. So you're in the door frame and you're holding on either side. Your arms are about a little bit above shoulder height, okay? So you're going to be leaning into that door frame, leaning into the door frame like this. Once again, this is going to open up your chest, and if you make this into an exercise, so you start off by stretching this out, and then later you can go into making it an exercise. So how would you make it an exercise? You just have to go into it and come back out. So this makes it into an exercise, right? So you're going to keep going in and out of the door frame. Your feet are on the ground. You can be on your toes, or you can be, ideally actually you would be on your toes. So try that out as well. That'll help with the strengthening part of it. And then we go on to one more strengthening exercise. This one you're going to actually be on the floor. So imagine I'm on the floor. I'm lying down flat on the floor, and I have to move my hands all the way up here, keeping my wrist and my elbow on the floor, right? If anyone would like this as a separate video, I will be happy to show you. This is going to help strengthen your mid traps, right? It's going to help strengthen those, because your lower traps and your mid back, because that's also affected as well in this particular bad posture that you're in. So you're here and you're just slowly going to go up all the way. So it's known as a floor angel. So imagine a snow angel that I'm sure everyone's seen at some point or the other. But we are going to do it on the floor, because that's the first step. And you're only going to keep your elbows, you must keep your elbows on the floor and your wrist on the floor. And slowly try to bring it up. Very slow movement again. Seems like it's so easy, but it's not. Trust me on this. Once you have mastered that on the floor, you can actually go onto the wall and do the same thing. I'm going to show you how that looks on the wall, so just stay with me. So if this is on the wall, I'm going to be against the wall like this. My legs are slightly away from the wall, as you can see, and just a little bit away. My arms are, okay, so my arms are like this, and I'm going to slowly take it up and bring it back down again. So at this point, my butt is touching the wall, my back is touching the wall, my elbows and my wrist as well. You will feel a little bit of a pulling from here on the sides, that's your lats, but that's normal, because when you lift your arms up like this, your lats are going to also get lengthened, and they are trying to pull you back into place, right? Another muscle group that will also be quite tight from this particular posture. So you keep trying to do that. But in the meantime, this is a great start to fix this, and be conscious about it, because if you forget that you have this bad posture, that's going to of course make it worse. So be conscious about your posture, keep thinking about it, and try to minimize your device use. But I know that's not possible because everything we do is on the device nowadays. So let's just try and correct the posture instead, and then it'll make it much easier for us going forward, right? Take care, keep moving, and I will catch you soon. Like, share, and comment. Thank you.